Howdy folks, I'm Keith Bowen. This is Hard Rock University, and as you can see, this timbering here looks a little sketchy in places. That's actually a pretty big timber there. It's almost 6 inches thick, and it's laying across a couple of rock bolts, so it's not going anywhere. This one, on the other hand, that's about the crappiest piece of timbering I've ever seen in my life. Holy smokes. So the first thing I'm going to do is get a brace in here. I've got to get these out of my way because they're just literally in my way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these down there a little bit out of the work zone. Get them up out of here. Get that secured. Then the idea is to put new lagging here and put some new timber sets. We'll leave the old ones in place, and that's interesting. Wow. That's
what is interesting?
That technique. That I've never seen anyone do anything that stupid. I mean,
the other side looks marginally better.
Yeah, the other side's the way it's supposed to be. It's on top. You know, that's how it's supposed to be. So the fastener isn't taking all the weight. Anyhow, as you can see, this is kind of short. We're going to take about 2 feet of this rock out too, which kind of complicates the issue a little bit in terms of, as we're trying to redo this, things like this may get a little loose, so I'm going to put in a temporary roof jack here while I do it too. It's going to be a little tight and squeezy, but better to have a little extra support than not enough.
So just how deep is that hole, Professor Hard Rock?
Oh, about 170 feet.
Okay.
Plus the safety equipment. Okay, well, let me get going here. If you can turn that off and hand me the saw, I'll get going. Okay, so it's the next day. If you will pan in here, you can see I've reinforced that post. I've put in the extra lagging. I've got a temporary cap with a roof jack holding it up just for safety, although I'm pretty comfortable. This beast here is pretty solid. And now I'm starting to tear out the rock, get it thicker, wide enough here, then I can put in a support here, you know, a whole timber set here, and then move that down to the other end, and then we'll go ahead and just keep taking the rock out and starting to install the ladder track. So everything's going well. We'll show you what it looks like later on today. Okay, so got the roof jack to hold this in position. We actually picked it up a little because these were a little long, but that's good, they'll be tight. We have sockets in the bottom here so they can't slide. We'll put a spreader later. And right now we're ready to take the tension off and wedge them in place. Okay, I can get it. You want to get that, Tom?
I got it.
Okay. And I think we're pretty tight.
And boy, you took out a lot of rock. You got a nice wide area to work in now.
That was the idea. Oh, so now I put a cross tie just above these, and that's what we're going to hook our ladder track to, so that it can't slide down
as it begins to rain or sleet, one of the two.
So anyhow, first set is in. It's probably all we're going to get today, but we'll see what we can get done further down later. Happy prospecting and keep it safe out there.